Give it up for the CSL Dallas music team. And welcome to CSL Dallas, a spiritual community deep in the heart of Texas, connecting with kindred spirits around the world. And you're invited to explore or dive right into our powerful teachings, practices, mystical experiences, and heart-opening connections. And today we have a very special guest with us, Cornell KinderKnecht, who will be leading us through the sound of silence. So join us as we will learn to grow ourselves, co-create with the universe, experience joy, all while transforming the world one life at a time. So if you're ready like I am, get up out your seats and let's give it up to our music team.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Michael Grundy, and I have the privilege of being the platform assistant today. So let's first start off by reading our purpose statement together. We are radically inclusive, spiritually progressive, transforming lives, and so it is. Hey, have you ever wondered what spiritual principles and practices really are and how they can make a difference in your life? Learn 10 key spiritual principles that will open you up to a whole new understanding of the spiritual nature of reality, and also the 10 key spiritual practices that unlock these principles for you to use each and every day. This hybrid course is led by Dr. Petra Weldis, and it starts on August 28th, and it runs each Thursday until September 25th from 7 o'clock to 9:30 p.m. Central Time. You can find out more information by heading to CSLDallas.org. Hey, do you consider CSL Dallas your spiritual home? If you do, then maybe it's time for you to become a member of our beautiful community. We invite you to join us on Sunday, September 7th for a light lunch, followed by a membership orientation that explains what it means to be a member here at CSL Dallas. We also will have a new member presentation and commitment on Sunday, September 28th to welcome you as official members into our community. So, come and join us and learn more about all the benefits and where your talents can shine here at CSL Dallas. Now, let's settle into this morning with our music team and our CSL band, and let's go deeper within with our spiritual coach, Jan Young. Enjoy the service.
open wide my heart. I open to all love, all compassion, all understanding, all kindness, gentleness, all gifts of the Spirit, gifted to me every day. I breathe that in. And from that place, I know that I am the power and the presence of love in the universe. And it is from that heart space that I can gift to others. But right now, please place your hand on your heart and feel that compassion. Feel that love, that kindness, that gentleness, that tenderness. And right in this moment, gift that to yourself. Bask in it. Know that that is your divine truth. Know that that is who you are at your very essence. Know it, believe it, claim it. And so it is.
If you listen to yourself in the quietude, you might hear the voice of God. If you listen to yourself you might hear the voice of God. If you listen to yourself in the quietude, you might hear the voice of God. If you listen to yourself in the quietude, you might hear the voice of God. The voice of God. The voice of God. You might hear the voice of God. The voice of God, the voice of God. You might hear the voice of God. If you listen to yourself in the quietude, you might hear the voice of God. If you listen to yourself in the quietude, may you hear the voice of God.
Good morning. I have the pleasure of introducing our guest speaker, Cornell KinderKnecht. And many of you here at CSLDallas have known Cornell for nearly 20 years. We know him through his music, as a frequent guest musician on our platform, someone who has participated in musical programs, and as a presenter of concerts and classes in this space. What you might not know is that Cornell is also one of the founding members and current directors of the Dallas Meditation Center, where he teaches and facilitates mindfulness practices, helping people find a little more peace, even when life gets loud. Ordained in 2019 as a lay member in Zen Master Thich Nhat Hanh's Order of Inner Being, Cornell brings a grounded and approachable style to meditation. His focus is on practical mindfulness for everyday living, offering simple tools that help us to meet the ups and downs of life with clarity, calm, and maybe even a sense of humor. Today, Cornell will guide us in an experiential time of mindfulness and meditation. an invitation to discover the quiet within, even when life feels anything but quiet. Let's welcome Cornell.
Michael or someone will help me with the stand. Yeah. And we also set the stage and all the other tasks. So, hey, good morning, everyone. Really good to see you here today. It's been, I was here around Easter time, and good to be back with you all, but kind of in a different light this time around. So, just echoing something that was in my introduction, practical mindfulness for everyday living. And these are the practices that interest me. So it's one thing to find peace when you're sitting on a cushion in a quiet room. It's another thing to find that quiet and that peace in your mind when you're rushing around, life is happening at double speed, and everything's coming at you. So that's our trick with meditation. So at the Dallas Meditation Center, our byline is experience the joy of mindful living. Joy doesn't come from controlling everything or getting it all right. No, it comes from actually being here and experiencing life right where it happens. The only place that life happens is right here in the present moment. It doesn't happen next year or 15 years ago when you said that silly thing that you just can't get past. It happens right here and now. And so you don't have to be calm or flexible or follow a particular diet to do meditation. You don't need to go to the Lululemon store and buy your yoga pants and your crop top. You can sit on a chair, you can stand, you can run around the block. It's always available to you. So today our subject is the sound of silence. And so what I'd like to do is to help us to find that silence, that peace of mind within ourselves, when in the middle of our everyday life, when everything's happening, just that little moment where we can grab our breath, make a wise decision, rather than always being reacting to something or chasing something down the hallway. So like I said, you don't need any special tools. You know, any time that our mind wanders, that's not failure. Maybe some of you have tried meditation, you've done the apps. Maybe you meditate here on Wednesday evenings. But just know there's no failure, there's no grading. It's just the experience of what is today. And so that's what I welcome you to do today is, there's a good one, to do today. As a musician, I always like those little alliterations because they're so rhythmic. To do today. So what I'd like you to do today is to just let go of all of those preconceived notions of what mindfulness and meditation are. Let go of needing to set a goal or anything like that. Instead, the only goal is experience what it is for you today. So we'll begin. Grab a few things here. Today I'll lead you through several things, but for now, I'll just give you a simple invitation to find your breath. You're welcome to close your eyes if you want to. You can keep them open. Just notice your breath. You don't need to breathe in any special way. Just become aware that you're breathing. Notice your feet on the floor. You can wiggle the toes if that helps you find your feet. Feet are grounding. It connects you to the earth, connects you to the floor, connects you to everything connected in the world. And it's a good point of balance for us. So continuing with your breath, feel your feet on the floor. Notice your chair. You can feel your butt and your back against the back of the chair. All connecting us. We aren't going to fall down. It'll hold us there and support us. Practices that we'll do today are open to anyone, regardless of your background, religious tradition, whether you consider yourself spiritual or not. We all have breath. We all have thoughts. We all live in this moment. And so if your eyes are closed, you can open them. We'll do a little exercise here with the bell. What I'm going to do is I'm going to invite the bell to sound. In our tradition, we don't call it hitting the bell or striking the bell. The bell's our friend. We don't want to hit or strike our friend usually. But you'll get my humor by the time we're done here. Anyway, we don't hit or strike the bell. We invite it to sing its song. And so what I'll do in this exercise, what we'll do together, is when I invite the bell, when you hear it, raise a hand or you can raise a finger, and you'll listen to the tail end of the bell. And when you stop hearing the bell, you can put your hand down or your finger down and just sit silently, waiting for others to put their hand down. So let's begin. Didn't know it was going to be this complicated, did you? Now, what did you think of while during that practice? What came to mind? How many of you thought about your drive over here today? How many of you were planning a vacation for next year? How many of you were concerned about your retirement funds in 10, 15, 20 years? How many of you are focused on the sound of the bell and noticing when it stopped? Yeah, I think so. That's where most of us were. What this exercise shows us is that we can focus our thoughts. We can focus our attention, even if for a second or two. You know, our mind plays tricks with us. It's always going, always, always, always. And we can chase it around all we want. But we can focus. And so that's what meditation is and mindfulness. It's just a simple, gentle refocus of our attention as the thoughts come and go. So today I'll lead you through a few simple meditation practices that we can do on our own. We don't need any, put this down. We don't need any special tools, like I said before. I'll lead you through it. We'll have some moments where it'll be a little bit silent, but I'll guide you through that. The practices that we'll do are breath awareness, counting our breaths, using a mantra or affirmation is another word we're familiar with here, and the guided visualization. And you may have done some of these before. Maybe they're new to you. None of these, like I said, require any special clothing or equipment. Your chair is fine. You can practice anywhere. And I'll lead you through the short silences. So let's begin. I'll sit on the chair for this one. I'm going to move this a little bit. I'll have my notes in my lap is fine. So, find a position that is comfortable for you, that feels both relaxed and alert, not stiff, not slouched. Let your body and mind take their cues from each other. It's been found that when our body is quiet and calm, that our mind follows suit, usually, and vice versa. As we calm the mind, the body calms. Rest your hands on your knees or your lap, or clasped in front of you. The eyes can be closed or softly open in an unfocused gaze. Find your breath in and out. Simply notice the in-breath. Simply notice the out-breath. Where do you feel the breath the most? Is it in your nostrils or your mouth, your throat or your chest? Maybe abdomen or back. We each have our own unique rhythm of our breath. Notice it. Slow or quick, deep or shallow, just notice without changing it. Letting go of judgment and control. Just simply notice what's already here. And I'll be quiet for just a few seconds so you can focus on that in-breath and out-breath, being gentle with your thoughts, with yourself. Breathing in, I'm aware I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I am aware of breathing out. If a thought comes, that's fine. Just notice it without any judgment and gently return to your next breath. Any sounds in the room or body sensations are like a cloud on a sunny day. You might notice it, you might not. It comes and goes without any consequence. Sometimes we get swept up by a train of thought. And that train carries us away, and we get 5 or 6 stations down the track before we notice. When we notice, that's the invitation. That's the invitation to say, hello, thoughts. I'm going to start breathing and noticing my breath in and out. The invitation is to come back to your true home in this moment. Sometimes it helps to give our mind a little something extra to hang on to. So let's add something to our practice. This is counting the breaths. And the way it works is breathing in 1, breathing out 2, at your own pace, breathing in 3, breathing out 4, and so on, all the way up to 10. When you get to 10, start over at 1. Keep repeating. If you lose track, that's okay. When you notice, just gently return. Starting back at 1, no frustration. Just begin the counting. And we can gently, if you like, you can open eyes. Just gently come back to this room and this space. I'll do a quick check-in. Just curious, how many of you made it all the way up to to number 10, at least once or twice. Yeah. How many of you made it to 2 or 3, and then the train came and then came back? Okay. And here's the one that always happens for me. How many of you made it to 11, 12, 13, 14, 15? That's usually mine. That's no problem. That's no problem. Because you don't get a star or the badge for reaching number 10. What you do get the star for is noticing when you didn't and restarting. That's the point of that meditation. That's when the rubber hits the road. That's mindfulness. So if you made it to 10 and never missed, 100 times, well, still, you still get a star. Everyone gets a star. There's no right or wrong. But if you got lost 5 times, 10 times, you get several gold stars for recognizing that, it got knocked off track. That's the first form of meditation that I learned as an adult when I'll say I found meditation. Maybe I'll say something a bit later with my experience, how I came to it. But prior to that was meditation at church, which was just essentially 3 minutes of quiet music. And that's what I knew. But anyway, so the first practice I learned was that counting of the breath. And for me, it was very, very relieving. It was something I could do, something I could feel that I accomplished. So it's just another form of meditation. I'll give you a few more. This will be mantra meditation. So again, gently close your eyes or slightly open. Find that breath. Hands on the lap or clasped in front of you, whatever is comfortable. A mantra is just a short word or phrase to go with your breath. So finding that breath, whatever rhythm it is for you. I'll suggest a few mantras or words that work. On the in-breath, breathing in, calm. Breathing out, smile. Calm, smile. Repeating the mantra silently in your mind. Another one to bring us to the present moment, breathing in here, breathing out now, breathing in here, now, here, now. You can choose any words that are supportive to you, repeat them gently, and I'll be quiet. As any thoughts come and go, you can say, hello, thank you, mind. Breathing in, here. Breathing out, now. Starting over. Begin fresh. mantra that I like also is divine unity or oneness. You can use any words that are familiar in your own spiritual practice. Staying in this space of mindful focus on breath. Here and now. And as we're sitting calmly, you're welcome to follow my voice as I lead us through a guided visualization. Or if you'd like, you can just treat my voice like that cloud in the sky on that warm summer day. The one that you may notice it, you might not. No need to attach to it or push it away. But if you'd like to follow the voice, you're welcome. Breathing in and breathing out, I am solid like the mountain. I'm tall, stable, and strong. I am solid like the mountain. Storms and clouds pass by me, yet I remain steady. The sun warms me, the nighttime cools me down. The rain nourishes me. The wind sometimes makes me cold, but sometimes it's just a fresh breeze that reminds me I am here. Sky surrounds me, touching me all around. I am part of that sky is part of me. The air, the rain, the clouds, all part of me. I am that river that flows down me. Flows down my slopes, carrying life out to the ocean. I flow like a river. Obstacles of life get in front of me. I flow around. I make my way to the ocean. I'm part of that ocean. The ocean is me. Sometimes it feels like I'm that individual wave all out there by myself. I can see all the other waves out there saying hello or worried, what happens next? And then I find I'm just the ocean. I'm that big body of water, not this lonely wave out here on my own. Sun warms me up, the water evaporates, goes to the sky, the clouds collect it, and the clouds again rain down on me. I am that solid, steady mountain. The cycle continues. I am here, present with the storms of life, the warm, the cold, those times of feeling lonely, those times of remembering it's all just connected. I'm not alone. Through it all, I remain. I am solid like the mountain. I am the mountain. Strong, steady. I am here. I am present with what is. I invite you to just let go of focus. Let the mind just rest. Let any sounds and thoughts simply arise and pass. No need to chase them or push them away. Just be here. I'll be quiet for about 30 or 40 seconds. So if your eyes are closed, you can gently open the eyes, wake back up, stretch the arms, move the fingers and the toes, rotate the shoulders. And be gentle as you focus back into this room. Be mindful of what the body needs. We just tried several different ways of meditating. Just taking inventory, and maybe you can tell me later which one. Was there one that felt natural to you? Was there something that you resonated with, or maybe something surprised you? Or maybe something that didn't work for you? That's all okay. The point isn't to be good at it. I didn't come to meditation because I was good at it. I came to it because I needed it. And I still need it every day. The point is just to notice. We don't have to like everything. We can pick whatever works for us and go with that. But the common thread is that all of our minds wander. We can notice that, and we can have a new relationship with it. It's how we treat those thoughts, that wandering mind. We can always refocus. So we have a nice space here where we had some quiet. We've been going for about 15 minutes or so. So sometimes I want to say, sometimes we don't always have 15 or 20 minutes of silence. One mindful breath in the grocery line counts. Touching the palms of our hand, feeling the warmth of our skin while we're having a difficult conversation, that counts. Brings us back to the present. Feeling our feet on the floor, saying, I am here right now, and carrying on to rush down the hallway to take care of something at work. That counts. You took that moment, you noticed life is running away. We spend so much of our time living in what we're about to do in 2 minutes, just running towards that, or thinking about what we did yesterday. We spend so much of that time, always in the future or the past, that we don't live life where it truly is, right here. So, but we don't always have those 20 minutes, so you can use just that breath, that feeling the feet on the floor, the touching of the hands. These are what mindfulness that is. It's that gift that meditation brings us. Something that I wanted to comment is that even though we don't need that 10 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever it is of quiet, but if we can set that aside, a little bit of time, and do this and practice in that space where it's safe and quiet, that's where we build the meditation and mindfulness muscle. Just like going to the gym, doing crunches, it's by going there and doing it that we build our strength, so that when the time comes that we have that difficult conversation or being called, the text message goes off, that we don't just run down that train. We've practiced in a safe space, Now, where the rubber hits the road, we can go, I can take one mindful breath, collect my thoughts, and not need to enter this argument with someone. I can calmly state what I have to state. I can walk away. I can speak in wisdom. And if we're hurrying through the airport to catch the plane, what Thich Nhat Hanh tells us, well, be mindful faster. But the point is, feel yourself moving through that. Don't already be on that plane or with that story. The true suffering is that saying, oh, I'm going to be late, I'm going to miss the flight, I'm not going to be there in time for, or whatever. You know, it's like, yeah, right now my foot's on the floor and I'm rushing to that gate. So hopefully these meditation practices were good for you. As I said, there's no badge for being right or being good enough. Mindfulness can be woven into anything that you do throughout the day. We'll do a couple more practices before we close today. But just, something that I wanted to say was that here we are in a group. It's a safe place. Maybe some of us have got a meditation practice on our own at home. Maybe some of us tried. Maybe we've used an app. Maybe we read a book or watched some videos. Maybe we're successful at it at home on our own. A lot of times it's a challenge to get that going because there's a lot of things calling to you. But in this place where we were together, it works. Wednesday evening in your meditation room here at CSLDallas, that works. I'll say group meditation for me is what, to me, that was the thing. That was the thing that kept me coming back. I have a meditation practice at home for myself. It sometimes comes and goes, but what is there is group practice when I get there. Well, let me say when I'm at home, sometimes like, okay, the mind's all over the place, and that's okay. That's what today's meditation experience was. And sometimes it's like, I'm not settling into this. I'm going to go answer that email that came last night before I went to bed. Mind was at last night, but I'm going to do that. And that's fine. Sometimes we just got to do what we got to do. But when I'm in a group practice, although I think about that email that came last night, I'm less likely to get up and just do it. I see my friends around me doing group meditation. And so, okay, guess I'll sit here so I don't look weird or so I don't distract someone. But group is where it's at. And one of the things that I like about group meditation, and that's for me where it's at, and I would welcome you to try it. But one thing about group, too, is that I think we have a collective energy among us. Bobby Perkins, one of the other directors with me, longtime directors, she calls it like AC current, alternating current. Sometimes it's on, sometimes it's off. And that's true when we're meditating. Sometimes it's on, sometimes off. Same is true when we're working or anything like that. But in a group, we have this collective energy. Over here, maybe it's on. Over here, maybe it's off. So there's always this on-off. And so I think in a group, when we're not quite feeling it, those people around us who are sitting strong, tall, quiet, that's energy for me saying, I can do it. I'm a little bit not there today, but I can do it. You're there with me. And same is true for someone else. Your steadiness, your practice there is, that can encourage them. They can do it. So anyway, I'll talk about some myths of meditation, okay? I think I'll have 3 of them. Yeah. Here's one. I can't meditate. My mind is always so busy. Some of you might identify with that. Or, I can't sit still. I always need to be moving. And I'll say, first of all, welcome to being a human. I think that's true for all of us. Our minds are busy. Our bodies need to move. That's what they're built for. Our mind is always going, telling us, trying to take care of us. That's not the problem. That's just the starting point. Notice, my mind is wandering. I always have to be busy. There's mindfulness. There's a starting point. So another myth is, I just can't empty my mind. Let me tell you something. Our minds are always working. And if your mind is empty, totally empty, you've probably checked out and you're no longer on this planet with us. And if I manage to help you do that today, we'll put you in the corner and have someone come pick you up. Just know your mind is always working. It's always going. And the practice isn't about stopping the thought. The practice is reacting to it in a different way and always gently refocusing on a single breath, single moment, and what's in front of us right here, right now. There are many different forms of meditation. We can meditate with sound. We can have various meditation with candle, other things, other objects that we use, or maybe the focus on, sometimes could be on a divine being if we're in church, those sort of things. There are all these different kinds of meditation. The one today, what I like about mindfulness, meditation, and breath is these tools are with me everywhere. I can always call upon these tools. And so let's do one more. Let me check time. Oh yeah, we're good. We have a few minutes left. So let's do this one. This one is for you. And you can sit, you can breathe, eyes can be closed. You can say this is gratitude for self, compassion for self, whatever you need in this moment, or celebrate some joy in your life to yourself. This will be music meditation. I'll play. And you can let it be whatever it is. This one is for you. You can watch, you can have eyes closed, you can go on your own guided journey, whatever you like. Just finding your breath, being present. Breathing in, breathing out, I am present, I am strong, I am tall as the mountain. We can open our eyes. I'll do one little demonstration of something you can do that lets the body move a little bit. In a smaller group, we can get up and do things, but in our larger group, let's just remain seated. I learned this as the 14 points. Sorry, the mints in my pocket keep making noise. We could have shaker meditation too and rhythm. Let's see, we can do this in our laps. This is 14 points, mindful meditation. I don't want to have you counting to 14 and back, so I'll count for you. And I know you can't quite see me from where you're at, so I'll just describe. What I'm doing is I'm sitting, and on my knees I have my hands palms down. And in a moment, when I say turn the palm over, we'll do it one hand at a time. And we'll just turn it over, palm up on our knee. That's what I'm doing. I know you can't see me quite so well from where you're at. So let's, okay, palms down. We'll start with the right hand. And if you use the other right hand, that's okay too. I might be reaching out. We'll have you reach in front of you so you aren't bumping into each other. Okay. Point one. We're flipping our hand over, palm up. Step one. Step two, bring your hand out and bringing it up and around and back in. Step three, land on our belly. Step four, move the hand up to the heart. Step five, send it out, push it away from yourself. Step six, land palm up on your knee. Step seven, palm down. Other hand. Step eight, palm open. Out and around is 9, bringing it to the belly or solar plexus. 10 is bring it to the heart. If I lost count, that's okay. 11 is push it out. I lost one. 12 is land, palm up at the knee. So is 13, apparently. And 14 is palm down. I'm not used to speaking this aloud. So let's do it together. With one hand, palm up. Scoop in all the goodness of this room and bring it into the belly. Yum, yum, yum. Move it up to the heart. Let it penetrate through the body. Bring our goodness out through our heart. Send it out to everyone in the room. Landing palm up on the knee. Close it. Palm down. The other hand. Palm open. Receiving. Scoop it in. Bring it to the belly. That tastes good. Bring it up to the heart. Let it penetrate. And bring our goodness and compassion out to everyone. Sending it out. Landing at our knee and then closing, palm down. I'm going to now abbreviate this as we do one more. We'll do a couple actually, but one, open, receive, bring up, compassion out, landing, close, open, out. Receive. Live with it. Send it out. Back to the knee, close. 2 more times. I won't speak. It doesn't matter what your arms do. Just receive and give. And then when you land on your knees, you can just remain there for a moment. That's a nice meditation to do on the edge of the bed in the morning. Just feel those motions, receiving and giving. You can also do it anywhere, sitting on a chair. And then just in closing today, then, I invite you to take these concepts in your everyday life, see how they fit for you. And I'll invite you to, through the rest of our service, you can be mindful. When we sing our closing song, the community song, as you're singing, notice the vibration of your voice. Notice sending those vibrations out into the room. And maybe you notice all the vibrations coming together of everyone celebrating. Just be grateful to be alive and be with your friends in this safe space. When you go to your car, boy, I'm giving you a lot to do, meditation and stuff. You can just notice your feet as you walk to the car, feel the texture, and it's summer day in Texas, feel the temperature of the door handle. When you sit on the seat, just like you did in your chair, feel your feet on the floor, supported by the ground below you. Breathing in, I'm grateful, I'm here. I'm grateful I can breathe in this moment. And to all of you, I say thank you for breathing with me today and being present. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Cornell. And now's the time for our offering. So please give generously to the work of CSL Dallas and be a force for good in the world and in your own life. Wait a minute. I got you, though. So let's do our affirmation together. Guys ready? As I accept my oneness with divine abundance, I live in the confident expectancy that every good thing in my experience shall be multiplied. Today is filled with blessings for CSL Dallas, our community, and our world. We are guided, prospered, and loved by the divine presence, and we are grateful for our continual good, and so it is. Hey, there's a lot of different ways that you can give around here. And if you're online, you can give by sending a check, or if you're here in the sanctuary, you can just put the money in or cash in the baskets. It's being passed around now. So with that, let me pause so that we can hear about Wisdom Circle from Avis.
Good morning. You know, it's been said that a wise person can learn from the silliest answer. An unwise person can never learn those answers of wisdom. Now, if you've been both wise and unwise, you may be able to join this circle. It's called the Wisdom Circle. If you've lived long enough, and if you're 55 or above, to have experienced both of those things where you really know the wisest answer in the room, and you speak it and it is the truth, wow, or you've been like, huh? You qualify for this circle. And we are meeting this Thursday. It is our regular monthly in-person meeting. So it's August 14th. So we meet the 2nd and the 4th Thursday. The 4th Thursday is online. And it's less time. It's for 1 hour. On this Thursday in-person meeting, we invite you to bring a dish to share, your wisdom to share. We have what I call snacking and yakking at the beginning, and then we have our time together to share on a topic related to science of mind and our personal growth. You see, Ernest Holmes believed that there wasn't such a thing as real aging because life just goes on, doesn't it? It is the unfolding of our greater yet to be. And we at the Wisdom Circle are committed to expanding and unfolding our beautiful lives as we move through this second half. I invite you to join us. I think I see some people here. If you're a member of the Wisdom Circle, could you please raise your hand? Yay. So you can ask any of those people, just look around, and they'll be glad to talk to you about it. And I hope to see you Thursday at 6:30. And of course, check us out online.
So you guys make sure you get you some wisdom now. Now, are you ready to go beyond simple affirmation and materialistic use of the law of attraction and take your spiritual life and manifestation practice to a whole new level? Well, if the answer is yes to that, then the Art of Science of Spiritual Mind Treatment course is just for you. You will discover and practice the most powerful spiritual technology which can be used to create, to heal, and most importantly, to develop a deep experience of oneness with the source. Used consciously and creatively, this technology is powerful enough to transform your life completely and be an anchor to your spiritual practice for a lifetime. This is an online course, Tuesday, September 9th through October 28th from 7 to 9:30 p.m. You can learn more about it and register at CSLDallas.org. So, as we begin to wind down our celebration today, we invite you to head over to the Artist Corner to see some of our new artwork by Connor Grady, who is our featured artist of the month. He will also be out there today so you can meet him and learn about his art. And you can pick up one for a gift for someone. Let's see. That's all the announcements. A second thank you to Cornell. And remember to be mindful when you go out into that heat and make sure you really feel that heat. Just suck it up, you know. And as always, let's stand up and sing our way out of here.